Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. I was sitting here thinking about what true geniuses might say about our time, unfettered by the current zeitgeist. Who came to mind but two undisputed and disparate geniuses, Bertrand Russell and Sigmund Freud. Nobel laureate Bertrand Russell had transformational accomplishments in philosophy, logic, mathematics, and as an anti-war activist. He helped lay the foundation for computer science, cognitive science, and even artificial intelligence, despite having done his major work before 1950. Sigmund Freud was a neurologist and founder of psychoanalysis. In the latter, he developed the free association technique and the concepts of id, ego, superego, and transference. W. H. Auden, the poet, described Freud as having created, quote, a whole climate of opinion under which we conduct our different lives. Here, I've stitched together quotes from Russell and Freud that relate to today's zeitgeist in some semblance of a conversation. I'll start with Russell. The whole problem with the world is that fools and fanatics are always so certain of themselves, and wiser people so full of doubts. Freud said, ultimately, after endless rebuffs, the intellect succeeds. This is one of the few points in which one may be optimistic about the future of mankind. Russell said, we are faced with the paradoxical fact that education has become one of the chief obstacles to intelligence and freedom of thought. Freud said, religion is a system of wishful illusions, together with a disavowal of reality. It derives its strength from the fact that it falls in with our intellectual desire, our instinctual desires. Russell said, there is something feeble and a little contemptible about a person who cannot face the perils of life without the help of comfortable myths. As far as I can remember, there isn't one word in the Gospels in praise of intelligence. Freud said, people do not really want freedom because freedom involves responsibility, and most people are frightened of responsibility. Russell said, the fact that an opinion has been widely held is no evidence whatsoever that it is not utterly absurd. What is needed is not the will to believe, but the will to find out, which is the exact opposite. Freud says, what a distressing contrast there is between the radiant intelligence of the child and the feeble mentality of the average adult. Freud said, being entirely honest with oneself is a good exercise. What is needed for solving the problems of human life and motives is not moral estimates, but more knowledge. Russell says, much that passes as idealism is disguised hatred or disguised love of power. All movements go too far. Freud said, people seek power, success, and wealth for themselves, and admire them in others, and underestimate what is of true value. Russell said, it is preoccupation with possessions more than anything else that prevents us from living freely and nobly. The pleasure of work is open to anyone who can develop some specialized skill, provided that he or she can get satisfaction from the exercise of that skill without demanding universal applause. Anything you're good at contributes to happiness. Freud said, love and work and love, that's all there is. Russell said, love is something far more than desire for sexual intercourse. It is the principal means of escape from the loneliness that afflicts most men and women throughout the greater part of their lives. Freud said, one is very crazy when in love. We are never so defenseless against suffering as when in love. And Russell concludes by saying, a happy life must be, to a great extent, a quiet life, for it is only in an atmosphere of quiet that true joy dare live. In any event, I thank you for watching. I'm Marty Nemko. I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments and especially like it if you hit the share button below. Share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.